Hello, my name is Kelly Hoersten. I have lived here for 29 years now, I guess it is. Moved here, or I guess was moved here when I was 2. So everything that I remember about growing up, it all starts here with Reynolds.
Yeah, and my name is Scott Hoersten. I've been associated with Reynolds since 1985, initially as a land planning consultant from Hilton Head, then moved here as Vice President of Planning and Development in 1988, and was in that position for 22 years before going into real estate.
Well, one of my favorite memories as a child is, I guess, after the Nicholas course opened is when they started. I remember doing the first junior golf programs.
That's right.
Which are over at Greatwater. So I was maybe 4 years old.
Yep.
And the shuttle boat at that time would bring Jamie and Eric and all the boys over from the Reynolds side and over by boat.
And how many girls?
Me.
Yeah.
Me. Continuation along my life playing golf, but yeah, that was some of the funnest times, and we'd play golf over at Greatwaters, and the shuttle would bring the other guys over by boat, and we'd get done and go play in the pool, and you're still working and we're having fun. So.
Yeah, one of the things that I remember when we were in the process of grading and actually routing the golf course, we would walk the center line of the golf course, and we'd get to hole number 11 and 12, and hole number 11 was originally run a little bit more parallel to 12 up against it, and I threw out the idea of saying, would it make sense for us to maybe push it over to where it currently is located? And Jack's comment was that he thought that'd be a great location for it. He had thought about that, but his fear was it was going to eat up too much real estate, and he was mindful of that.
Right.
And I told him, I said, well, based on the way the land's configured, I said I could really only get 2 decent lots out there anyhow. And about that time, Mercer Reynolds, who was Mercer, myself, Jack, Jamie, and Jim Lipe were all out there, but Mercer looks at me and he made the comment, he said, now Scott, he said, whose side are you on here anyhow?
Good point.
I'd say my greatest accomplishment with Reynolds is having been in a position to influence what we have here today. To have been involved with something, working with the broader team of Reynolds to develop what people today, I don't want to say take for granted, but they seem like they truly appreciate what's here. People from all over the country, all over the world, I think, come to Reynolds, know Reynolds, and are impressed with Reynolds. And it's nice to say in some way, shape, or form, I've had a sort of a hand in that behind the scenes. So it's really not one specific item, it's just sort of the entirety of it to have been in an influential position in the earliest years of Reynolds.
I have the unique opportunity to now sell real estate in the place that I grew up. My dad, helped lay out and land plans. So, I think I'm very, very fortunate that I get to do that. Very lucky.
In fact, somebody asked me the question right before she went into real estate. They said, how are you going to feel if your daughter outperforms you?
Ooh.
And I told her, I said, it'd be great. I said, I hope I have a great year, and I hope she has better years.
And what else do you tell them about your retirement plan?
Oh yeah, you're my retirement plan.
His retirement plan is now in action.
No, I think it's great. There's no question in my mind that she will be able to outperform me as a real estate agent going forward. I thought it might take her 3 years to get in that position, but right now we're sort of neck and neck, and she's only been into it for a year. But no, I'm pretty pleased with her being in that position. No, I guess in the next 30 years, I hope this is a place where I'll continue for some period of time in real estate, because I do enjoy that. It'd be hard for me to envision myself ever stopping some involvement with Reynolds, but I hope it's a place where all 3 of our kids end up finding some access back here, kids, grandkids, and so forth. So I don't know of where I would rather be than my hope is to stay here and enjoy a lot of what's here, maybe take up golf again one day, take up fishing again one day. But even if I don't, it's still, to me, the best place in the world to be.